What's up, everyone? Today we're going to talk about why you need a DKIM record to improve email deliverability. Stay tuned. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This is Digital George, and today I'm going to talk to you about the essentials as to why we need a DKIM record as an email marketer to send bulk emails to our subscribers. Now, this concept might sound a little bit too technical, but I'm going to do my very best to break it down in dummy-proof bite-sized meals so that you can understand the ins and the outs as to why having a DKIM is so important. Regardless if whether you're still confused by the end of this video, the biggest takeaway is that without installing a DKIM record in your DNS, your emails are either going to get rejected by your recipient's inbox or they're going to land in the spam folder. So after all that's said and done, what does DKIM stand for? It basically means domain keys identified mail. Huh? Basically, what it does in a nutshell is authenticate your domain name just like an SPF record. So Joe, why are you telling me this? Why is this so important? What a DKIM record basically does is it prevents phishing to ensure that your email header and the body of your email wasn't altered in transit in any way, shape, or form. So when you send an email to a recipient, if you don't have a DKIM record, what that basically means is a hacker can intercept that message in transit through what they call a man-in-the-middle attack. And if this does happen, guess where your emails are going to land? You got it. In the spam folder, or worst case scenario, they will actually get rejected. Now that you know what a DKIM is, how does it actually work? The idea is actually quite simple. When you send a broadcast email to a list of your subscribers, you need to first have an ESP, which basically stands for Email Service Provider. There's so many of them around, like MailChimp, GetResponse, Aweber. My personal favorite is ConvertKit, just because they have a high sending reputation, very good deliverability, and I never had any issues using their software. So if you guys want some more information, I'll drop the link in the description box right below this video, and you can check them out. So let's use ConvertKit as an example. ConvertKit generates two different keys. One is called a private and the other one's called a public. The private key is stored on their internal servers and it's mainly used to sign email headers. This is what they call a digital signature. Think of it as like the stamp of approval. The public key is given to you, the domain owner, so you can publish it inside of your DNS. Your DNS can be with Cloudflare, GoDaddy, Namecheap, Bluehost. There's so many companies out there. To better illustrate the point on how private and public keys work in tandem as a unit, let me provide an example. I send an email to Bob who has a Gmail account. It's important to note every email message I send, whether I use ConvertKit or another ESP, has a DKIM header attached to it. Before this message actually gets delivered to Bob, Gmail is going to send a ping to my DNS to see if a public key actually exists. If it does, it's going to retrieve that public key and it's going to verify it against the digital signature, quote unquote, the private key attached to my email message to see if the email has been altered or changed in transit. If the test passes, that means Gmail will allow that email to land in Bob's inbox without any issues. If the test fails, meaning the email body or header has been changed during transit, Gmail will reject the email or place it in the spam folder. I hope you guys can now see the importance of why setting up a DKIM record is so essential to any email marketer, because without it, sending bulk messages to your subscribers will be futile and pointless. All right, now that you have a basic understanding of a DKIM, let's see how to install it inside of my DNS. All right, so I'm logged into my Cloudflare dashboard under DNS settings. The first item you see is a DKIM record from ConvertKit. This record was provided to me by them, so all I had to do was simply copy it and paste it inside of my Cloudflare account. It's as simple as that. Here's another example of how a DKIM record looks like. You'll see the name and the content, and these values were simply generated from another SMTP server that I'm using to send email broadcast messages to my subscribers. So it's just a simple copy and paste method. There's not much to it, guys. All right, that about wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Now, if you haven't done so already, please watch the video on how to boost email deliverability using an SPF record and why a DMARC record is also important in this aspect. The links will be displayed in the description box right below this video and also put somewhere on the screen. So make sure you take a stab at it. This provides a complete picture of your DNS setup whenever you're sending bulk emails to your subscribers. You need those 3 records: SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. All right, if you like this video, hit that like button. It's a great way to support me. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. That way you don't miss out on any important updates. And lastly, if you guys want free access to a list of more than 27 digital tools to jumpstart your online business. These tools range from AI technology to the best SEO, to the best copywriting, to the best website builder, to the best lifetime deals. The list just goes on and on. So I highly urge you to subscribe so you can get access to that, and they will get updated regularly. That way you don't have to worry about missing out on any special tools. All right, and if you guys know me by now, I like to end all my videos with an inspiring quote to get your asses moving. So the quote for today is, "What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise."